Hey everyone! This week I had to do something that I've never done before. I had to repaint one of my paintings. And the painting I'm talking about is Michelle, who was supposed to be the first painting of a triptych that I've been working on for months now. And last Sunday I actually finally finished my third painting of this triptych and had to realize that I accidentally painted the same face in painting 3 that I already used for painting 2. And that's kind of problematic. I originally planned to create 3 separate characters for this. That's also why Michelle looks nothing like the person in my second painting. But now that painting 2 and 3 is literally the same person, Michelle looked so out of place. She didn't belong there anymore, and that was bugging me. So, to get out of my predicament, I had to repaint my first painting. And even though this painting is going to waste now, the character isn't. I've created Michelle, she won't die just because I've decided to repaint that painting. I'll reuse her character sometime in the future. But Michelle's painting has one last purpose. I'm actually tracing its outlines. Because I actually painted a quite sophisticated hand in that top corner. You'll see it later in this video. And I just didn't feel like painting that from scratch again. So I'm kinda going the easy way out. But hey, why make it more difficult than it has to be? And now you actually get a glimpse at the face of this triptych, Miranda, here in painting number 2. And I just wanted to make sure that I this time purposely get her features right. So I studied her face very closely because I didn't want to risk having to repaint painting number 1 a second time. But it was going quite well actually. I mean, I've painted this face 2 times already, so a third time wasn't difficult either. And now we're finally done with the sketch. Let's compare the paintings one last time. You see, Miranda and Michelle have nothing in common, but the new sketch of painting number 1 works quite well. So now it's time to get my painting utensils. And honestly, this is my favorite part of this whole creating process, because to me it's the most creative. Though it isn't quite this time, because to make sure that I'm recreating Miranda, it's mix and match. I have no freedom and color choice this time, but it actually still was so much fun to slowly see Miranda emerge from my sketch, and getting an idea of what this triptych will now look like with this new version of painting 1. And that was so exciting because it was such a good idea to repaint her. What I originally planned to create 3 separate characters, I now had to realize that that was a dumb idea. I mean, this triptych tells a story, a very personal story of someone who lost her fight against her demons. So it was the right decision to get rid of Michelle and repaint her painting with Miranda's face. And it's just so crazy to think that this would have never happened. I would have never repainted this painting if I hadn't accidentally painted Miranda's face in the third painting. I guess it's just like Bob Ross said. In art, there are no mistakes. Just happy little accidents. Like this one. And I guess that's actually why I love art so much. You know, everything that happens for a reason and has its immediate and obvious purpose for your artwork. It's not like in life where it's often very hard to see why certain things happen to you. And talking about life, haha, I know I barely said anything about the story I'm visualizing here. But I will next week. when we're taking a closer look at the second painting of the Triptych. So, I hope to see you there, and for now all I have left to say is thanks for watching.